car chat.
All right, car chat.
We don't talk about anything in particular.
So what is that subgenre? You know, like, because
Yeah, I don't freaking know.
Because I mean, even Banjo-Kazooie has those, you could call them Metroidvania aspects, right? Where there's exploration.
We have to go back.
You eventually unlock things that if you explore back, you can find more stuff. And I mean that's an element that we attribute to Metroidvania.
Yeah.
I guess that's why some people like Ben Kuchar from Penny Arcade hates the term Metroidvania, because it can apply to so many things. Is Batman a Metroidvania game?
The new Arkham ones?
Yeah, even though it's clearly a huge amount of beat 'em up and
I mean, definitely there's a lot of stuff that has like aspects of
like
Metroid, but I mean, I would not call Banjo-Kazooie.
No, I wouldn't either.
Even,
I'm just saying that the argument exists.
Yeah.
But so Ratchet and Clank sort of has that kind of feel to it. There's a map you get, and I mean it doesn't necessarily, like, the map starts out filled in, but the secret areas on it don't.
Mm-hmm.
And there are secret areas, and some of them you can't find unless you come back specifically to this area later. I guess a big part of what I call a Metroidvania thing is the game actually requiring you to backtrack over those areas.
Right.
That's what makes Skyward Sword kind of Metroid-y.
And tiered weapons and stuff, and like, I guess, stackable weapons. Is that kind of the right way to put it?
I guess, but I mean that's not a big thing in necessarily Castlevania.
Yeah, I suppose.
Which helps define the genre.
Was it in Symphony of the Night though?
Okay, hold on. I guess what do you mean by stackable weapons?
I don't know, just like weapons that like progressively get better, like the wave beam. Like it starts out like a normal beam and then
kind of a leveling system.
Yeah,
but in the game gives it to you.
Right.
That's a good point.
It's not like a leveling system in the traditional RPG sense, but
but progression.
You are getting stronger.
Progression based.
Like, dude, Captain America. Check it out.
I think he's just wearing a flag. Genre is dumb. I hate the idea of genre. I like the idea of genre, I guess. That was the exact opposite of what I mean. I really like the idea of it in that it helps us with organization, and I love organization.
But it kind of screws up sometimes.
It screws up so many things.
It becomes harder to really categorize certain games because of...
Well, categorize things in general, but games definitely. Why do fantasy and sci-fi get lumped together? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Other than both of them are not real-based, but isn't that just fiction in general?
Yeah. Just call it fiction. Everything's just
fiction. Shouldn't alternative... Like, is it all fiction, by definition, alternate history? Assuming it doesn't take place in the future, which definitely puts it in sci-fi.
Yeah.
But anyway, so basically, I don't know what genre Ratchet Clank is. It's platforming shooter, because its main gameplay focus is platforming.
Yeah.
And shooting. This bus is doing really well at not taking up 2 lanes.
Don't worry about it. You can have both of these lanes. It's all good.
Brother.
But I'm totally going to go around you because you're kind of a douche.
We need a dash cam, like a picture-in-picture of another camera looking outward. I'll get my phone out and start recording.
That would be funny, actually. But maybe next time. Yeah, that ZombiU thing, that kind of made me mad because I really wanted to see more.
It's funny in the Reddit posts about it, and we'll probably talk more about this in the podcast.
Yeah. The comments?
So many comments talking about how much they hated it.
I didn't get that.
And I was like, what?
I kept expecting like
somebody I thought critics disliked it, but everyone else generally thought they were good games.
That was really weird.
It's so... I was
like, man, are we like the only two people that really like genuinely thought this game was really good?
That's the demonic part about comments, right?
Yeah.
Whoever speaks up first will because people are more likely to upvote than downvote.
Yeah. Because they want to be part of the discussion.
On any sort of commentary thing.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Very strange.
Yeah, it's so funny.
That in this case, the people who hated ZombiU with a passion.
I kept seeing people that are like, oh yeah, the combat was repetitive and it took too long to kill zombies. It's like, what? Didn't we already go through this?
I thought the community as a whole had already decided that's part of the game's strength.
Yeah.
That's why the game exists.
It's survival horror. It's not Resident Evil.
That was hilarious. And
or Resident Evil today, I guess. Like it used to be, but yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, I guess, I don't know, to give reason why those people exist, or why they should be allowed to exist, it totally tells us why ZombiU apparently didn't sell very well. Either A, because critics said those things, and I mean, it even made us question buying it before we bought it. We're like, oh, these critics were just looking at this game wrong. Or people did buy it and then also disliked it because they were similar to the critics. And, you know, we're blind and stupid.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, I hope it'd be really cool if, you know, maybe later, once the Wii U has more of an install base, that they reconsider like they did with Red Steel, and Red Steel 2 was much better. That's true. I mean, people kept comparing it to Red Steel, and I was just like, I do not see the comparison here. Because
This is much more fully realized.
Red Steel was a poor game. It was not a good game. ZombiU, on the other hand, is a much better game, a much more realized game.
Yeah. And
it's like, why? It's really weird, and I didn't understand.
I think a big thing of it is, and I mean, this is a big discussion in the movie industry right now about the idea of the blockbuster.
Oh, yeah.
With how the Lone Ranger is doing absolutely horribly.
Oh, is it really?
Despite having made like $200 million at the box office, it needs to make $800 million to start recouping losses or something like that.
I guess they figured Johnny Depp was a big enough name.
I mean, and honestly, the reason I wasn't super excited for it is because it looked like Johnny Depp was playing his stupid typecast Johnny Depp character, which I'm getting so sick
of. And it was kind of funny that he was like the focus of the movie. Isn't kind of the Lone Ranger the focus?
Well, he was the focus of the marketing, rather.
Okay.
Right? I imagine he's not actually the focus of the movie.
I would hope not.
I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. Because, let's face it, Johnny Depp is a huge name now.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And, I mean, when Pirates... Well, okay, he's a huge name for that type of character now. For the Jack Sparrow character.
Oh, yeah.
But when he was cast in Pirates of the Caribbean, he wasn't. Right? He was more known as just sort of a quirky character actor.
Hey, Bubsy.
Hey, whoa. Stop eating that food.
Doggy. He's getting into Mom McDonald's. Get out of my burgers.
He was cast as just for a quirky character actor, and then he got in there, and they were like, wow, this is a character we could base the entire movie around. Yeah. Let's rewrite the movie. But when you cast him in Lone Ranger, you know that he's going to overshadow the Lone Ranger unless you write it specifically so he doesn't.
Is the Lone Ranger even like an actor we know?
I didn't recognize him. But then again, he had that mask on.
He's mysterious.
Who was that masked man? So, ZombiU was, as the flagship title of the Wii U, which it was, right? But the game itself wasn't a blockbuster.
Yeah.
It's a niche game. Survival horror, despite its huge popularity right now, is a niche genre.
Yeah. I think if people don't really like strict survival horror, they like...
If people don't...
survival horror. Or, you know,
if
they
people
like
don't like people don't like games to be frustrating as a mechanic.
Yeah.
Even though we enjoy it because it adds immersion, people don't really care about immersion as much as serious gamers do. It's our type of serious gamer, because there are serious gamers who are more about strategy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So ZombiU shouldn't have been the flagship title since it was so niche. And I think Ubisoft, for some reason, this didn't occur to them, or Nintendo talked them into it, or Nintendo put out their console and was like, crap, this is the only real game we have that's super unique and takes advantage of our hardware.
They didn't, market it, though. Anything, really.
No.
That was I think the biggest fault that there was no
marketing. Maybe Nintendo didn't even mean to do that. Maybe the console came out, everyone said, well, what's the game that seems to be utilizing the hardware the best?
Yeah.
ZombiU does. I guess we're assuming that is supposed to be the killer app.
Yeah.
And that then disillusioned users, disillusioned critics, and disillusioned Ubisoft. The only people here who potentially aren't disillusioned are Nintendo, because they're the ones illusioning.
Yeah.
If that word works in this context.
Have you been playing more Animal Crossing, I assume?
I play Animal Crossing every day,
dude. Yeah. I finally got my lighthouse.
What the heck?
I'm excited to see tonight
what it looks like.
What it looks like, yeah.
I'm jealous.
And I got the hairstyle place.
What the heck? What are you doing that I'm not?
I don't know.
These things.
Timmy and Tommy's is finally closed though today.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow it'll be upgraded. Is it like the crazy like regal?
No,
one?
it's not yet. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like the final.
Nookingtons.
One. Nookingtons, yeah. No, but I don't have cakes. I don't have the hairstyling place.
Weird.
Yeah,
dude.
I think it's kind of random.
I got stood up by a villager.
Did they send you an apology letter or something?
No, they like
just never showed up.
Yeah, no, like I went over there like at 3 or whatever I was supposed to, like this weekend or something.
Yeah,
and then I was like, "What the heck?" He's like, "Not showing up."